internet, skateboarding and the internet. The internet has changed how skateboarding is. Everyone wants to post their clips. Everyone wants clips. Get them up on Instagram. Make the little edits, trap music, and bounce around. Shoes, hairs, hair, shoes, face, boom, fall, clean, sloppy, fall, clean. And then you roll away, you get the line. I can't say that I'm in complete disagreement with this, because I do it too. I enjoy making a cool little edit. I think editing is fun, and I think skateboarding really lends itself to editing and artistic expression with music and percussiveness, because skateboarding itself has a very percussive quality. It's noisy, it makes cool sounds that can also marry together with cool sounds of songs, and all of that is fun. Now, but there's a problem though. There's a problem with this pursuit of clips. It becomes this endless pursuit, and what is it really that you're getting at the end of the day? Besides the obvious issues, getting in people's ways and snaking folks, forcing your friend to hold your phone like this for however long it takes you to land the trick. Don't lie, it wasn't first try, and your friend got frustrated because he was just trying to have a sesh at the park too. That's not what I want to talk about. That's it's not for me the biggest problem is when it comes to like the mentality, the psychology. It comes to the psychology, the mindset we have when it comes to skateboarding. Now, this is my personal take on it, and I don't think it's an inherent issue for every single person. This is just the way I see it, because I was walking through the park not too long ago, and I saw a nice curvy brick ledge, and I thought, it'd be really cool to get a board slide on that. But you know what? I don't want to try it now because I don't have my camera with me. I don't have my tripod. And I thought to myself, well, if I can't do it just over and over again, then why would I just do it once for that clip? So that's the problem for me. Is are you doing the trick to be able to do the trick, or are you just doing the trick so you can have that footage so you can then use and say, hey guys, look, I did this thing, I did it, but can you do it? That's the issue. That's where the distinction, I think, needs to be made. You did it, but can you do it? I think that's an issue when it comes to skateboarding and social media and skateboarding for the clips, getting those edits and the footage. You're really just one and doneing yourself. You're doing yourself a disservice by constantly having to film everything. And I get it. I'm very guilty of this myself, because I do have an intense form of camera FOMO where I feel like I just need to capture everything, because you never know what's going to happen at a moment's notice. But you can't always, it's impossible. You're not going to always be able to capture everything unless life becomes like that one episode of Black Mirror and you have the chips in your behind your ears and your brain and you're recording everything 100%, which that would just be suck internet. I guess what I'm trying to say is you sort of sacrifice yourself, what you're skating for. The reason why you're doing the activity isn't for yourself anymore. You're doing it for the satisfaction, the rush of having the footage, so that then you can show it to other people and they create how you feel, rather than you having that knowledge of being able to do it. Because you're not going to just do those tricks, then you're not progressing really steadily. You're just sort of like get good enough to get that one clip, and then what? Just don't do that trick ever again, and then just don't be able to do any of that at all until you have another camera trained on you. There's so many people now that are just trying to get the clips, and they'll have their friends film them, or they'll film themselves before they can even actually do the trick. And that's problematic. You gotta learn to walk before you can run. Be able to do your line first. Be able to land that banger before you get someone to start rolling on it. It kind of doesn't feel great when I'm like, man, I would try this trick, but I don't have a camera, I don't have a tripod, I can't film it, no one's gonna film it for me. You gotta then reevaluate why are you really trying it then? You're just trying to chase that clip, you're just trying to get the footage. And that's not what it should be about. It's not kosher, it's not cool, it's not fun. And it sucks the joy out of something that's supposed to be an enjoyable activity. Now, I definitely do think you should film yourself from time to time, and I think getting clips can be a good thing, a beneficial thing, and here's one or a couple of reasons why. If you're struggling with a trick, like a certain flip trick that is pretty nuanced and requires complex movements, then filming yourself can actually be a pretty good way to see what you're doing wrong, see what you're currently doing, and try to kind of fix it and do something better and land the trick more hard. You can use the footage as a tool to learn actually how to skateboard better. And that can be good, that can be good, that can be good, that can be good. And getting feedback on what you're doing wrong from people who have experience is a good thing. Also, if you do something that you're really proud of, it's a great way to show off those skills and get some validation. But the problem is when you're just seeking that as the sole means of your enjoyment of the activity. That's the problem, is when you're not going to try to learn something unless you're able to capture it on film, in the rare off chance that you're gonna do something spectacular. And that's where I think the camera FOMO comes in. Is like, what if I try this one trick and I land it and it's crazy and it's clean and I wasn't filming? That's an issue, man. That's like, you can't live your life like that, and you can't skate like that, because then you're just a kook and you're only doing it for the views, you're only doing it for the validation, for the cool clips that you end up getting at the end of the day. But anyway, that's all I had to say on the problem with getting clips. That's the issue with wanting to get clips and get footage. If you're not doing it for the right reasons, if you're not going to learn a trick anyway, then why try to learn a trick just because the camera's rolling? Skate for yourself, have fun, keep on spooting, and subscribe to Super Skater for more skateboarding shenanigans every single week.